Yeah.
I'll forget it. Trust me. Come on.
It's easy as ABC. But no, this is a long that's working out for me. Both of them did.
I got my. I forgot. I didn't clear my short. It was still underneath there, so it spiked down and took my target.
Nice, good trade.
Good
So
luck.
so I think the big thing here is anybody that's learning to follow along and and again anybody newer they can pay the $99 for a coaching session and figure out how to communicate with us. But at the end of the day, when we say this is going to be this is long or I took it, it doesn't mean you jump in. Simply because I'm going to see. Well, all right. This is a good here. This smaller tick charts are probably a better example here. I'm going to see this double bottom here and get in on the prior long, probably here, whereas your entry has to be above the structure because you don't know this well enough to get in. Meaning as in you're not as in tune with price action as me to be able to say, oh, okay, well, I recognize that. That's a for sure win for me. Because you're going to end up getting in here, tick or two up, come back down, take your stop, like what just happened, right? Now you got out and save yourself some money, but you've got to realize that what we're trying to train you to do is recognize good setups. This setup for you didn't turn into a trade until never did turn
It
into a
hasn't
trade.
turned into a trade yet. Yeah.
This setup actually turned into the short that you should have taken with Paul. Just because I have a long bias, for the most part, and I actually would have taken that short with Paul too if I wasn't already taking the long, get stopped out, and then looking for the next long off of this wick out of here. Does that make sense, Tom? Or is it, I'm trying to explain it a little bit.
100%.
Yeah. So your setup should be the only time. How do I say it, Paul? That he know. How can we say it that they know that we're in the trade, and if they didn't get in, don't get in now, without saying all of that every time.
The problem is we.
I need your help with that, Tom. That's
Well,
what I need
but
your
that
help.
that's and I'll tell you what that is an issue because
It's a tough thing to
I
do.
know you well enough to know not to take the trade. If I miss the trade, I just don't take it. Period.
Yeah.
And I know that when you say, "Well, I'm in it," I don't have that FOMO to jump into it because I've been there and I've done that too many times.
That's how you lose money.
But right, that's how you lose money. So it's like
We're
but
trying
you're
to learn how
right.
to make
It's like,
babies, not lose money.
maybe you preface it, but that's hard to do. But maybe
I
you
know.
preface it like, "Don't take
It's
this,
so
but
hard to
I'm in it already."
It's problem with this, Tom, is it's such a one-room schoolhouse when you start getting a lot of people. I mean, you got to realize that I've had
Different levels.
500 people in a room before doing this, and I can't slow down for 250 people, and the other 250 are like taking every trade and on point, and like me and Paul are together and just on the same page. That's where, unfortunately, people need to pay for coaching. They should be able to see that they could do it, but pay for the coaching. And the thing is you're getting the coaching. You're just not there yet. Like, I got the luxury of being like, Tom, stop doing that. I'm gonna smack you on the wrist. Stop. That's stupid. Fix it this way. I have the luxury of doing that on the site with you. I don't have the luxury of doing that with other people.
Well, especially when there's a bunch of people in there.
Yeah. So that there's some benefits. By the way, I'm scaling into the longs on the MES too.
You might want to put your stop at that pivot right there. I think
Like
an
target?
89 and pivot. That 89 and that pivot looked like it. Probably gonna give
I'm
you.
gonna go up a couple more ticks.
I mean your target. Sorry, your target's what I meant.
No, I like my target.
Okay.
I think my target should be just maybe a little bit lower. Okay, fine, whatever. You really want me to take a baby target?
Well, you got.
I can always get back at. You're right. I can always, yeah. A little bit lower.
So far, the
It's
open
gonna
range
it's gonna
is,
take me flat.
115.75 and 056. So that's 50 some odd point opening range.
So that's a hard thing. That really is a hard thing to do. To find that middle ground, and I've done it for years. I mean, again, when we had 300, 400, 500 people in the room.
This is easier.
Yeah, we got less
This is
people,
easier.
so the thing I would say is like on the spot like training is like ask the question now. Don't should I get in?
Why am I going to? Oh, okay.
That would be my like thought process is should I get in? Now again, mistakes will be made, right? But you learn from those. I guarantee between this time this week and this time last week, you have gotten more in tune with taking the trades that you should be taking out of what we talk about.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, what do you mean? He's up a grand.
Bingo. That's the point I'm trying to make.
He just said that he's up a grand. So he's up $1,000 just taking what we're
exactly the point I'm trying to make. So there's no way to keep somebody from doing the dumb stuff. Let's be real, the dumb shit.
Hey, Greg's here. What's up, Greg?
There's no way to keep people from doing that. I think I put them in here. I don't know. You guys have wait, hold on. They said they didn't have mic access in here anymore. By the way,
Oh yeah, Tom.
I don't know. I think some change that was made to permissions may have took people's mic access away for the member.
Yep, it may have. I'll fix it.
Thank you, sir. We'll get. Did Jawcat leave? No, I put him over there. All right, let's see.
No, you moved him over there. I don't think he was here. I think he's just still logged in.
That's fine.
Him and John. John's not logged.
No, John's asleep. He's drinking red wine and falling asleep.
He's drinking red wine and falling asleep.
Yep, that's what John's doing. Oh,
moved him over
John.
here.
I love John. He's such a sweet old man. He really is. Really, really is. So I'm going to do everybody a favor tonight and wait to take my sleepy time pills until after we're done.
Or maybe at least 10 minutes before we wrap up, so it won't kick in.
Yeah, maybe 20, 25 minutes for because I am in some good pain today. I mean, it's not exactly fun, but I held off so we could get through this. I mean, like I expect to make money, which we already are making money.
You're already up, yeah.
Yeah, we have some decent amount. I got about $60 in the bank right now. $60 in the till. But I think the easy way to go about this is just we need to just make a disclaimer like to people and be like, hey, listen, if you're trying to follow our trades, ask the question first. Why are you taking trade? What or go to our link and pay for the $99 coaching session. One or the other, Paul.
We can say that. I think we should.
Yeah, make it a habit of doing it. I mean, because at the end of the day, it's just $99, but that $99 will take you to understanding how to, I'll teach you either one, whether how to follow our NQ entries or how to follow the MES dynamic sizing methodology. One or the other. I mean, but I'll definitely make sure that you're getting in the trades at the right time. But I can't, here's the other hard thing about this too. Let me bring this chart back over here. The 610 NQ chart. I can't teach. I can't be like, jump in the trade and be like, oh yeah, this, I can't expect somebody to be like, oh, here's a double bottom. I'm going to jump in it with you. As soon as it gets up here, like 9 times out of 10, you're going to hear me say, oh, here's a better way to put this. There you go, Tom. Better way to put this is 9 times out of 10, you're going to hear me say, well, I'd like it above or below the structure. And then that would give, just like Paul was saying on the opening range break low, or this low, breakout on the low side, below the structure, short, right? Same thing on the long. Above the structure, take the long. But in the moment, we can just only commentate on what we're doing and then retro be like, okay, let me coach you into it. next time. Because it's hard. It's hard to do, Paul. I can't figure out a way to say this, but it's virtually almost impossible for me to take the trade. And I show again here. I'll show my scaling in stuff over here. I got one that I'm going a little aggressive with here. I don't want to show it because I want to show the conservative one. But I'm a couple contracts deep, hitting here, and then down here. And then I'm just waiting for a little target to come back up here. That, I don't know. This is hard to say, Paul. I'm just saying that I think the best way to put it is there's no way to do this without you making that mistake first. Like, I can tell you not to do it, but you're going to do it. Because how many times have we told Tom not to do it and he still does it, right? It's going to happen. How many times did I tell Paul not to do it when I was coaching him? How many times did I tell Jocap not to do it when I was coaching him? How many times did I tell, Tom, Stretch? Stretch is a great trader right now, and I coached him personally. Phenomenal,
So hold that thought, Brian, just to talk through this. That one that's on right now, I'm on the 1500 tick chart. So third candle back is red candle. If this were off of a level, okay, there's an indecision candle right next to it, and then a strong up candle, big body. So I would have normally, if I was at a level, I would have gotten in on this. That would have been a good setup. Yes, no?
Right now?
Uh-huh.
Well, so 1500 tick doesn't have a good setup unless you break above the structure.
Right, but I'm saying if this was on a level though, if it was down at the 71, if that had come off of a level.
Well, tell me where the setup is. So again, I mean, so Paul does things a little differently than me. I don't see a setup in that.
Okay.
71. I'm trying to see it.
Do you see a setup?
Are you talking about Brian's chart? Because I'm in Tradevate. Tradevate's tick is a little different than some of the
Use mine.
Okay.
So
Let me get some water. I'll be right back.
yeah, so basically it's kind of like what we were talking about earlier. So let me bring mine down here.
There's no setup there, Tom. I mean, you got the push, you got the pull down, you got the push down, right? On the big blue bar, the dark blue bar he's got going down. Then if let's say that bounces off that is a level right there. That blue line is a level. But there's no real setup. I mean, you can't take. That's what he's talking about. You can't take that first.
No V
bar
bottoms.
right there. See, he took it because, like I said, he's seen this. He heard me. What he did, he heard me say a break at this level, I'm going short. And when he saw that thing paint up, he went long. But the actual setup there, honestly, is not till it broke that top up there.
Just now.
Which what it's doing now.
Yeah.
Your setup's now.
Now, I'm not saying take that long. I don't know.
No, because your stop's got to be at the bottom of this wick. Way the hell down there. Who wants to take that risk?
Or at least below the structure.
Or at least, but really down here. But that's a winner. See how that's a winner? So we wait till that area gets broken before we go long off that level. What it is I know what you're saying. I had the same problem, okay? You want to get in right away.
You want the best entry.
Yeah, you want a good entry. And I get it. I understand it. That was me. I was always front running everything. But now what I've learned with these bigger tick charts is I can wait for all that indecision to clear out of my way and get in right now where Brian's stop is. That's where I would have got in. In fact, I would have had enough been sitting here talking to you. And that's a clean long. And it's a safer long. I know it doesn't sound like it, but it is. It's a safer long because you've cleared all that stuff and you're going to at least get your target. I'm not saying it's going to go all the way up to the stop.
I'm just trying to get wrapped around the setup. So if I switch to the 610, okay, there was a level at 97, okay, it broke up. It had an indecision candle, right, with with a higher wick, and then it broke. The big candle broke above the pivot point.
All right, I got this. You have the
see
wrong
that.
definition of what you think a setup is. That's
I
just
don't
all there
see
is.
that. Yeah, I
That's
don't
just-
see that.
All there is to it is Tom has the wrong idea of what
Well,
an
explain
actual
it to him,
setup
because that's a good
is.
example. This is a good
All
place to learn.
right. So there's you can go look. We can find a setup in here. Watch. We can go down to a 292 tick, and we probably could find a setup out of all these candles as soon as that loads. So a setup, and again, okay. The first, and this really is this is your first setup right here. This is not a setup ever for you.
No,
one
that's
one wick
indecision.
bottom. That's on a 292 tick. That's a V bottom. What we call it. That's not that one.
You can't get that.
Until you get good enough to know price action, which is when I took the long when it broke back through here. That's not a trade you should be taking until you can get this down first, and you can see something like even here, right here at 1941,
Could have been.
wick down, and then
That's a setup right there.
Yeah, there's a setup. That's
That's
a
an
long
entry.
right here above this candle
You
here.
see that there, Tom? That's a good one. Showing that. See,
Okay.
see how you had the wick down and the wick down, then it broke above that first candle?
And then I'm gonna show you what I think is a better setup. To push up, come back down and retest.
Perfect.
You get you get wick,
And it break
by
above
that
the
right
wick.
there.
Yeah, right there. Actually, to be honest with you,
That's
Brian,
a
break,
setup.
I would wait for the first candle. Right,
This
right
one,
there.
break
That's
here.
what
Either
it
way,
is,
that's
right
your
there.
setup. Either candle.
You see that, Tom?
Choose.
So I see the indecision, then another down, and then bottom wick, and then the
W as well. That's correct, Greg.
Yeah.
That too.
Yeah. Yep.
And to
Yes.
be honest with you, a lot of these are going to be W.
Hey, by the way,
Think
I
about it,
want to
Greg.
compliment Greg on what he said here. Trading the smaller sizes has really helped him a lot. He's got to say, I really appreciate that, Greg. That's what we tried to do. That's what we're trying to do. No more hype. No more big contracts pumping our chest. Nothing like that. We're all trying to make money. We're all trying to make money, and we're trying to do it the most.
The hell is that guru crap?
Yeah, the most.
I want to get paid.
Yeah, I want to get paid, and the most convenient way to do it without taking a ton of risk. Now, here, this becomes a setup as well, Tom. Right here,
Small
we've got it right here. So no, because I could easily say because we're going to here. Let's go back to my. Hold on, let me get on my chart before it takes off with me. Get back on the chart I want to trade because it's not going to show it on that. All right, let's go back to 1500. Is going to have a setup. But no, let's do 292 like I was on. So this is a setup. That's a buy. Like I can guarantee I could probably get targets off here.
Boom, I just got targets off. I just took it.
That's a setup. I'm going to lose on this trade. But that's a setup because you've got a little
took it right
structure.
there.
You've got a little, it's going to get we'll be good. You got a little structure, okay? And you've got the low. You can sell below that. You can buy above this wick. That's a setup. That's a structure. That's a where price pauses. And since I got my target, I'm just going to squeeze it up there. So I got a target now. Hopefully this runs up. I'm not trying to use the 292 tick, but that is a setup on the 292 tick. Now, do I want you using it? No. So we're going to take this back to what was that one? The 610. I'm going to take that to 610 because I don't like trading that, but.
In layman's term, Tom, anytime you get an area of indecision like that, what I call an area of indecision there, and a break above that or below that, that's a setup.
Well, and then you take this at night. Okay, at night here's a great example. At night, you got this candle, this indecision candle. Above this indecision candle, I'm buying it. Below the last wick, I'm selling it. That can be called a setup. You can't take just a test down on like this 1500 tick as a setup. That's not going to be a setup. So the things you're looking for now, if you want to trade more, go down in tick sizes and look for setups like that.
But you're going to get a lot of false entries, though.
You're going to get a lot of
I don't like
false
that.
entries, and that's
like
why
that.
we changed from the lower tick charts. But I'll give you this one too. This 1000 tick on this MES. This is a setup. Price consolidates around a level.
Breaks
If
above
it breaks below it, you got the sell. Breaks above, you have the buy. That's look here. Nice little W. Above this, buy. Below this, sell. Those are set. Those are
It's literally that
setups.
simple. I think it's,
Okay.
it's just not that complicated.
Yeah, no. You wait for price to stall. So if you need a guide chart, like I need to add back into this. So let's put one on down at 1650.
No, I'm not in. Should I just jump in right there with you?
1650. Listen to me.
Yeah, I'm listening to you. Should I just jump? I'm not in. Should I just jump
No,
in right there?
well, again, if it breaks back above the level, you can buy it on a buy stop, but you should
I'd
just
rather
jump
be
in.
in where you're at, to be perfectly honest with you.
Well, I got into my trades way early.
I know,
As
but
soon
I
as it
could
started
get the
coming
same
in.
fill if it pulls back, I guess.
Yeah. So do six. No, I would do 1650,
1650,
1670.
yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
1650, 1675. That's fine. Who's got the TV on the background?
Somebody's TV's blaring.
Red wine.
Oh yeah. Well,
Is
so
that
let's
red
kick.
wine?
We're gonna kick him out.
John, turn your TV off.
No, hold
John.
on. I
Stop
put him in
drinking
here.
wine, John.
I put him in here. That's on me. W as well. I ended the day with about 750 between first night and Tate. That's what? Greg?
Dude, that's huge.
Greg.
Listen, look at you guys. 750. You're 750. Tom's 1,100. Whatever he said it was. I mean, that's trading micros, guys. Come on.
Hey,
I mean-
Greg. Can you get some advertisement out for us? Me and Paul.
Can you attest to that? We're not as dumb as we look.
Hey, Greg, try to unmute your mic.
I don't think Greg's
Yeah,
afraid to
join us,
talk.
man.
Greg's
Talk.
not
Yeah,
afraid.
he's not afraid to talk.
I
Dude, I've
talked to him
talked to
enough.
Greg.
He should be afraid to talk.
Yeah, he's not scared to talk. Oh, he might be at work.
Unless he's
He
busy.
was at work. Yeah, I think he was at work. He was working yesterday.
I think
JK.
Paul and I can both agree that we can do exchange of services here if you work with Tom on this.
Yeah, I know him and Tom have talked. So
Who's JK?
that's
This
Jim.
Jim.
Jim?
He's not here.
Jim?
Yeah, he's
Jim-
Jim's,
I don't think
Jim's
Jim's
not here. I just put him in here.
Yeah, I don't think Jim's here.
Paul, mute your mic for a second so I can see what happens in Discord. Not locally, but just like
Discord.
Okay, yeah, it's working. So everybody now should be able to unmute their mic and talk. Paul, you can unmute.
You should, Greg. You should have a mic. You don't have a mic on your computer? Come on. Gotta have one.
Oh shit.
Oh, what?
Send them that crappy headset that you use to talk online. We can use that.
I'll send it to Greg.
Send Greg our crappy hand-me-down.
No, that way Brian doesn't use it on live
That's true.
stream.
He just doesn't. Tom doesn't want one. But I don't understand because it's the same damn one I have on my head right now.
I don't get it either, Paul. I really don't get it either, man.
Yeah, I don't understand it either. It's something to do with I don't know. But he's wired in, so it's
I
not.
think it's the humidity down in Florida.
It's the humidity. It's just Florida. Florida man. All right, we should be two deep, or I'm too deep. You guys are one deep now.
I'm one deep. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna put my little target back up here at
But if it comes down a little bit more,
20.
then I'll be with you.
20. Yeah, so you should be adding like here at this.
As I was saying, if it comes around there, I'll just add that and put me in right about where you're at with 2D.
Yeah.
Damn.
And our target.
Missed it. All right.
Our target
I
gets.
gotta pay attention, Paul.
We get our target here. And we get our target here. Yeah, let's talk about trading later and trade now.
This is a midpoint here in the range on NQ. If we get a setup long, we need to take it.
Now watch, Tom. This is what he means. We got a wick on the bottom now. You could possibly.
Make that a little bit bigger so you can see it.
Now let me. What tick is that?
Why is this? I don't understand why this thing's timing out.
Six.
on me,
That's the
man.
699. I mean, six. What is that?
610?
610. Sorry. Couldn't think of it.
Okay, I'm on the 610, so I'm matched up with. Okay, go ahead.
It's a 610 for the MES there. So now we got a wick on top. You got a wick on bottom. you could probably put a buy stop in above this wick.
Right there,
And if that takes off, that could be a setup. Now you'd like to have one more candle. You'd like to have some stuff sitting down here, but again, we're in an up market. If that takes off, I'm gonna try to take a quick target on that. But
No, that's
this is the MEQ. So, no, I got my MES good. I'm good on my MES stuff. But the idea behind this is, look at this, 610 wicks all across the bottom. That's a setup. If it breaks that on the top side, I'm buying that. On the downside, selling it. Again, these one wick things are hard to do, which is why this may not have been a great idea. But I guess I'm going to take the loss just to prove a point here. If this turns back around and comes back up, you have a beautiful entry right now above this structure that's forming.
Now is your setup, a clean setup there.
Okay, but now where my stop is would be your entry short, and where my target is would be your entry long. That's a setup now. One way or the other, which way it goes
You're
from
going to be all right.
there.
This is going to bounce.
Yeah, no, I think it is, but I'm just trying to teach you this right now. This is your setup. So now you know. Now you know you got wicks on bottom. You got a clear structure on the top. Put a buy stop in above. Put a sell stop in below. And whichever one gets hit's probably going to get your target, because you can remember, price goes from where? Level to level. So that's just how I can guarantee. And Paul used to be like, how can you guarantee somebody's going to make this much money? Like, you remember all the time when I used to call trades for people, they're like, oh, I need to make $35. I'm like, here you go, do this.
Do this.
This is how I would do it. This is exactly how I do it. I'd say, okay, hold on a second. I'd wait for this to happen. I'd say, okay, short below here. And that's easy, because I know it's going to go down to the next level here. I can get you $35 like that easy. I mean, and if I were clicking buttons every 2 seconds, I would reverse this trade as soon as, or I'd have no stop and reverse this as soon as I broke this level, to say, okay, I'll get some of my money back. I don't want to trade like that. I'll take the freaking loss, because I make plenty of great trades and I'm not that worried about that. But that was a short, so hopefully you took that. And you almost instantly had your targets off. Look at where it wicked down to.
Got it right
This
on.
level, exactly to it. Now, does that make sense, Tom?
Yeah.
So that's
It makes sense. I'm just trying to. So I'm looking for. So I was looking for key things on a setup, whereas your setup is more broad on a setup. So I'm just looking for.
Well, hold on a minute. No, let's back that up for a second. You're talking about points of confluence to make a setup. I'm talking about nothing more than a structure within price action that makes a setup.
Verify that.
Yeah, I was looking for specific cancels I'm not
Candles.
even in Confluence candles. So.
Oh, well, yeah, that's not enough.
Like if you move back a little bit. So that was a buy stop, you said, right? At 118, 119. Well, I'm in it now.
Yeah. So this is still a buy.
Okay.
It's just.
But
this
here's the
isn't-
thing I don't like about that. It's the one candle setup.
Right.
That's the first thing that Brian and I talked about when we first started doing this, playing around with the higher ticks, is that we want 2 candles to set up. Like that. If you're talking about right now, while that is I get it, it's a buy, and it worked. But you're going to get a lot of false signals in that. I don't know, Brian, am I wrong?
No,
I need,
no, you're not wrong.
I need a multiple of 2 candles, not
Yeah.
more than 3. 2 candles to set up. And what I mean by set up is like the one you were talking about earlier, where you had 2 wicks, and they didn't fail to go down any lower, and then it bounced back up. Okay, well that's a clean ass setup. I'm gonna take that long all day long.
No pun intended.
Yeah, it's
Or
just.
pun intended.
And I just think I think I can show you. We can probably show you that better, Tom, than talk to you that.
So this is why I used to, again, Tom, this is a big reason. This is why I used to charge people to come sit in front of me to teach us one thing. This is it. Paul's been with me 3 days on nothing but this and levels. 3 whole days. with a group. Yeah, but that's how long it took me to get people to see this. Is seeing it over and over and over and talking through it over and over and over for 3 days straight, and then making you go home and do homework on it. I can't do that in a condensed 3-day environment with you, but it will be the number of hours that go into 3 days straight will be the number of hours that it takes for me to get you to see this. So like right now, I'm not worried about you not getting it. You just have to hear it over and over and see it over and over. And you know, come this time next week, you're going to be like, oh, I get the structure you're talking about. I understand what size tick chart I need to use.
You know
And
who
then
got it?
You'll be,
Hutch.
yeah, he
It took him a while, but he got it.
He did.
Once we moved him to the bigger tick chart, and he
started seeing-
this methodology of a setup, it was
He
done.
started seeing setups.
Okay.
Because before he started having before he again like you, Tom, he had what I call phantom setup syndrome.
There you go. I like that. I got to write that down. Phantom setup syndrome.
It's a lot like when people lose their hands and arms, they have phantom arm syndrome.
Yeah.
That's what you have.
That's not there because
Yeah.
you wanted it so bad that.
No, I lost my arm. So.
That's well. I lost my pride a long time ago, but that's about it.
That's been going for a while.
No, it's
Still have
I
my
just-
hair. That's good. I still have my hair. Tom, I don't think has any hair.
No. I'm gonna send them ones that fall out of my head, and you do, Paul, and we'll make them a wig.
I got plenty of hair for my age.
Although our hair mixed together would look like shit.
Yeah, that would
Make one half Jufro and one half Italian. one half Jew and one half Gambino.
Italian with a mullet.
Yeah, that's what you are. Yeah, you got that dark, greasy hair, and I got curly brown hair.
Mullet in the back.
Anyway,
Did you ever have a mohawk in your life?
I used to shave it like that before rugby matches and
That's how I figured.
and spike it up, and then I'd shave it off, before Monday when I actually had to go work.
We got nothing right now. We're just
That was the
kinda
thing.
in the middle.
Other than if we want to take a target on this right now, but I mean, technically we could probably go down a couple ticks to the high of this late day swing. We're probably taking our target by now. I'm not that worried about it. I think it's going to take the target. And again, let's see which one. I'm two accounts deep on this. Already gotten 4 contracts off on both of these accounts. So sitting pretty at about, let's see, 40. Oh, they're exactly the same. Look at that. I can't believe that. I put them both in at the same time. Almost $50.
27 for me.
That's good. Hey, look,
Hey,
Just need three more.
So-
and it's $100.
So what I would say is,
I'm lagging compared to all you guys.
what I would say is I think you need to stop using 5 contracts if you haven't already. Unless you see it yourself and say, this is a trade I really, really am going to take because of XYZ. And you didn't send me a trade, so I'm going to smack you on the hand for that one.
I've been working on your stuff all day. Leave me
Yeah,
alone.
what do you want? Which one do you want to do?
I'd rather you take 10 minutes and send me your trades so I can coach you like a real coach.
Yeah, it takes me more than 10 minutes to put all those because I mark them up. Like when
No.
I was working for Paul, you get a.
You don't have to do that for me.
Freaking whole description.
Nope. All you gotta do is send in the screenshot of
With
when
the
you
entries
took it,
turned on.
with the executions and markers turned on, and I'll be able to read your mind. Facts. This is true. I mean, I've just been coaching for way too long that I can look at somebody's trade and know exactly why you took it. Literally exactly why you took it. So again, this goes back to also, this is why I have people have these smaller tick charts stacked up under each other, because you're going to get one look that looks. Now we're about to get a long out of this little. Boom. Here, your structure, your long right there. Now that should go, because it broke this as well, that should go to this next level. So you should get up
Well,
to.
you'll get top of the range, which is 155.
Okay, yeah. Well, that's the next level right now.
Right.
I'm not getting it now. So.
No.
Now
you
it's
missed it.
late, but note that and say, yeah, okay, I see that. That's where it goes.
Well, I would still be in it if I wouldn't have timed up my stop loss. So.
It's okay though.
No, don't. Yeah, that's fine. Don't worry about that. That's something we fix later. We got to get you in the right entries first.
Well, and I think too at night, you don't need to be. I mean,
Target off.
these are more. This is scalping stuff here. We're not really looking for. I don't expect any of these to really break out. They might,
No.
but
Gosh, no. No, I'm gonna take my $17 here, $20 there.
yeah, but you do enough of those, that's money.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, a couple $100 pays
I'd
for your
rather,
here.
I'd rather take it and see that green 27 at the end of the night than to take trades and be in the negative to start
Third party.
Exactly.
Because I only have at trading at 5, I only have I've got a cut off of $300. So if I get $300 in losses, that's it. I'm done.
That's fine. That's perfect.
That's two good trades.
Yeah. Yeah. If you're trading 5 contracts with 20 points, that's 2 trades. Exactly what that is. You trade 2 contracts, you can get 4 or 5 trades.
So I like
Yeah.
it. Oh, by the way, we got our target off on the MES. We're gonna reload that puppy. Reload it.
Okay, then so should I do this then? Hang on, I'm gonna share.
I'm at $82. $78 locked. $78.
So while Brian's watching that, so Paul, if you look at my screen, okay, you see how I have them all tabbed out here, right?
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
I can't see the tabs below,
Okay.
No, I can't
So,
see the
but
tabs
I
either.
figured they're tabs.
This is like the 610, this is the 1500, and then I've got, an hourly and a daily to go through and do levels. So should I do one, should I set 2 of these up, one for the ES and one for that, and just click through the tabs? Or am I better off?
No, I mean, it's personal preference. I would not have, like, if I'm gonna look at the ES, I want the ES and the NQ side by side.
So Paul,
Like, I want to be able to see them both.
this is something I was going to talk to you about. And we never did get my copier set up. Let's try to do that. Maybe we do it
We're
now.
gonna do that.
No, maybe we do it now.
Yeah, we could do that.
No, that's what I was saying, Paul, is so like take this screen, right? And have those tabs on it to where I can switch to, the 1500 to the 610 easily.
Right, then now duplicate that whole chart and make the other one yes.
Okay, that's the question. How do I
Just
do
right click on the right click. I can't see your chart. Right click on the top left corner on the red, the little red part, and hit duplicate chart.
I gotta be honest with you, Paul. I think we start teaching everybody what to do on the MES here with me, and then graduate them to the NQ.
I don't care. I mean,
Maybe
I
NQ.
I know the NQ. That's why when you talk to me, I'm talking NQ. But I've been okay. I have no problem with the ES at all. To be honest
I'm
with you,
just
I think
saying-
it's probably safer.
I think it's easier to, like, I can teach them to say, put this level in, add a contract now. Don't worry about the setup. Other than,
I honestly have no problem.
because,
whatsoever.
and here's the deal, Tom, is you got to have a setup for the NQ. And even if your setup is, I know it's going to be a breakout below this level, that's a setup. Premise, there you go, your premise, right? What constitutes a setup to you? It can't be one candle. It can't just because price hit your level. Does that make sense?
Say it again.
So, you have to have a premise. You have to say, this is what constitutes a setup for me. And it can't just be because price hits your level.
I said that to him today. I said those exact words to him. I said, just because it comes to a level, you don't have a long or short waiting there. Doesn't
Oh
work
wow,
that
it's
way.
almost like we can read each other's mind.
Yeah, it's basically it's what I said to you earlier. Basically, Tom, is we trade levels, but when we say we trade levels, when we say from level to level, well, just because it comes to a level, we wait for a setup. So I used to say all the time, I divide everything into two, right? One is the setup, and the other one is the entry. So in other words, my setup is, okay, I'm going to trade from this level to this level. My entry is, well, when it gets to this level, I'm going to have a certain, something has to happen, whatever that is, So if you want to factor in stochastic, if you want to have, a couple, wicks or whatever your setup is, your entry is, that's your entry. But that can't just be a blind. I mean, to be honest with you, it might be level to level most of the time, but
Yeah, if you're using my levels.
yeah, but we can't do that. We can't say that. We can't tell people that.
Right.
And yes, Greg, I'm definitely all for having two charts side by side. I like looking at the ES when I trade the NQ, for sure, for sure. To be honest with you, I go one further. I have a CL chart and the ES chart up next to each other because those all tell me a lot about the NQ. They tell me what the NQ is going to do.
Well, I mean, I got my CL running over here. I'm looking at it.
Yeah,
It's over here.
CL's definitely a great way to look. If CL's dumping, well, we don't really want to be shorting the NQ. If the CL's pumping up, you don't want to be going long.
And then
for
gold
the
with
most
gold
part-
with the years.
Most part, ES is going to lead the NQ for the most part. For the most part, ES is going to lead the NQ. And the only difference, and this is where I have personally screwed up Brian, is because a lot of times I have no problem if the ES is on a strong uptrend taking a short on the NQ, only because I know the NQ can come back 100 points before it catches back up to the NQ, to the ES. Excuse me. So, and that's, I know that's still.
It's true though. No, I pretty much figured that out. I fixed it. This is how I fixed it today. I'm just gonna be like, I'm gonna be like, okay, if I were the computer program, this is what I would do.
I think you confused the hell out of everybody today with that this morning.
But if you were a computer program, this is what you would do. I mean, I'm trying to make it that simple. Like, if you were a computer, you wouldn't question this. Put this limit order in right here.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to say.
Tom, did you duplicate your charts?
Yeah, I'm renaming everything to, or moving everything to NES.
Yeah. Well, if you have them all color coordinated, you have to use just one, change one, and it changes them all.
How do you do that?
You set top right corner. I don't have my NQ open, but top right corner, I think it's the one on the right. It says instrument or something like that. You just set it to a certain color. You set each tab to that same color, and then when you change one instrument, it changes all the tabs. So like, make them all red. And then when you change from NQ to ES, it'll change every one of them at the same time. You don't have to go and change every single chart. You just color sync them.
Is that linking?
That's linking it, yeah. It's in the top right corner of the charts. And again, I don't have my NQ open, so I don't remember. I can't tell you exactly. I can't see. Let me look at Brian's. I can see Brian's chart. Yeah, it's those little squares, top right corner. It's the one on the right.
Okay.
Just link that, make that red or whatever color, doesn't matter. And then whatever tabs you make that same color, whenever you change your instrument, it'll automatically change them all.
I'm surprised there's not a rainbow one these days.
Yeah. Hold on. Here, I'm gonna do something while we're in this room. I'm gonna download.
Trading from the chart?
indicators.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna get you set up with that copier.
Me?
Yeah, don't you want to?
I have the trade copier. I just
No, we gotta upgrade. We gotta update it. That's outdated. That one's not. That's an old.
Give me the real deal, Holyfield.
Yeah,
The real
that's
meal.
not gonna work. Just hold, please. Let me go log into our. While I'm at it, I'll see if there's one available for. If I have a license left for Tom. If not, I'm gonna have to get with Joel, but he's on his honeymoon somewhere like in Aruba or something.
Oh yeah, Joel.
He got married.
Oof.
God bless that woman. She's a saint. All right, let's see here. Ninja script downloads right there, and duplicate account actions right here. Let me download it. Let me go here.
All right, let's try this one more time here on this ad and a takeoff, and then chill out on that. And so I'm gonna go baby on this tonight. Baby. Take it back from the high there. And then I got one that I'm going to add to back down here around 11 as well. I don't know, 3D, but I mean, again, these are these levels that I think are really strong. So as long as we stay in this, I'm pretty happy with it tonight.
There you go, Brian. Download that.
Okay, give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back.
Let me check the licenses and see if we can get one. See if we can
All
get
right.
Tom's set up.
Ticks for the MES. 610.
$6.99, 2,000.
Okay, now I had a 15,000 in here before. Why did we give me that?
Because you had a what in there before?
A 15,000?
15,000 or 1,500?
15,000.
I mean, 15,000 is the bigger tick chart for the NQ.
Okay. Well, that's what I just copied over though. So I don't need that for this one. For the
Make that a 20,000, 30,000.
Okay, 30,006.
So you want a 699, a 2,000, and then a 30,000.
And then an hourly, daily.
That's it. That's all you really need.
So now all I have to do is figure out how to set the global for whenever I draw my level, so they're on all the charts.
Correct. Just make sure that all of them in data are on show global.
So that's drawings.
Hey, look at that. We're gonna get another target here.
Printing money on this ES, man.
That's why I think we should get people to do that instead of trying to figure out setups on the NQ. We can graduate. Well, I mean, if they want, we ask them, you want to learn the setups on the NQ and try to get everyone, or do you want to learn how to do it easy like this and just put orders in when we do on the MES?
Yeah. I mean,
Which would you rather
I
like,
think-
Tom? Let's ask
think
Tom. I mean, he's our perfect candidate for asking questions like this too.
Well,
I think the ES is easier. I'll tell you that right off the bat.
It's not as sexy.
No, it's not sexy, but it's definitely easier to trade. You're not going to get burnt as often.
but if
And
I
we
learn
still,
the
and we
setups
still
on the
crank
ES,
out profits on it.
Yep.
No, we're not. I'm not going to teach you setups on the ES. I'm going to teach you a set of rules that allow you to scale into and out of trades the way we're doing right now. They're
It's
two
a different
an-
system on the ES than the NQ.
two different animals.
Yeah, completely
That's what we.
different animal.
So what we need to do is we both need to have a homework assignment, Paul. You need to write up the set of rules for the NQ, and I need to do the set of rules for the MES on these the dynamic sizing methodology, so that people can get into these trades and understand why and when and where we're putting these in at. Because I'm gonna take one of this. I'm probably gonna take this level out now. This one I got it.
So
74.
I'll be honest with you, the sizing, the dynamic sizing on the ES to me is a whole lot easier and a whole lot more comfortable. I'm not super excited about it on the NQ. I like more of the breakouts, get your targets and move on type thing, just because of the volatility of the NQ. And I'm scared, like I don't mind going 4 deep on the ES.
No,
I sure
no,
as hell
no.
do mind going 4 deep on the NQ though.
I'm M and Q. Just to
Well,
be clear
when I
with
say
you.
NQ, I'm talking micros, of course. Yeah.
Oh, hey, look at that. We took another target, Paul.
Yep, I know. I just took it with me.
Amazing. This is amazing how this works.
Yeah, I'm starting to catch up now. I was thinking that I wasn't gonna get my $200, but I may get it.
Dude, I'm rocking over $200 right now.
If NQ, well, I had a late start. I didn't have your trades, but I'm close.
I'm just trying to decide if I should do this one more time since it's almost 9. Let's do it one more time, right?
You tell me, I'll do it if you do it.
I didn't do it. If I were a
Oh God, don't start that about what computer says. You had me totally distracted today. I could not
I
type
know,
NQ to
I
save
know
my
I did.
life.
You should yell. Wait,
I was so focused on the ES. I was like, then you're like, you didn't call any NQs. I'm like, because you're asking me a million questions about the ES.
I knew that. I knew that. That's why I stopped asking you that shit halfway through.
Like, I can't do 2 things at once. I'm not you.
I stopped asking you, man. Come on.
If you want me to sit there and tell you
No,
where I would
no.
get in,
I was just trying to prove a point on how the process must work. Here, I think this is a better way to do this. So what we need to do is, if we can get Tom's mind straight on these 2 assets and the way we do it differently,
oh, he's gonna get it. He'll get it.
then, or have him pick one, then he could, benefit for us is then he can turn that into, oh, now I get what they're doing. I can ask Brian or Paul a better question about training or whatever we need to put out, right?
He can lead us.
He can lead us into stuff. Because it's I gotta be honest with you, Tom. It's hard for me, because I'm so used to the coaching format. Meaning that, like, I'm so used to having.
That's why we can't get him to do a brain dump, because he's too used to having a coaching format
Yes.
where people is interactive. That's why I keep asking him, just do a brain dump. But he's like, no, let's just get 10 people in a room.
It's hard.
I
Yeah,
know
it's
why,
hard
because
for
it's
me.
easy for him when there's 10 people in a room.
Bingo.
He feeds off that.
Yeah. Well, but I can also get a gauge on what people need. That's why I was trying to get together with Tom and be like, hey, let's take, a couple hours a week here and there, 1 hour here, 1 hour there. And just you and I, just me and you, Paul can sit in, whatever, but me and you ask questions, me teach. That would be probably the most effective training material we could absolutely possibly put out.
But in a nutshell, it goes back to what we talked about yesterday. Teach the levels. Once we have
Done.
levels,
He
then you
has
have
that.
a bias. Once you have a bias, then it's just a matter of layering in those levels.
I'll record a bias video this week. Or
Literally that easy. I mean, it's like
I can-
the ES, not the NQ, but the ES. It's like looking at your chart, and I see the levels there. That's when you're like, okay, where do you want to get in? Well, that's a stupid question. I want to get in right now, and then just start adding in at the levels.
Well, I tell you what, Tom,
As long as my bias doesn't change, what do I care?
I could take an hour tomorrow to teach the rest of it. Once you get the levels, then I can take an hour to teach you. I can go through in a video and show you the rules, when, where, different scenarios on what you want to be doing. As far as, like, I can go through a chart and say, okay, this is an ad opportunity. This is an ad opportunity based on a breakout. This is an ad opportunity based on reaching a level of reversing. This is why. Look at this. Here's the rules. I can go through because the bias will take 5 minutes. Then price action will take 30 minutes, and then entering trades at levels is 2 minutes flat. 5 minutes maybe, and then when to reverse or close it out is another 5 minutes because you have your strong level and you have your weak level, like I have here. So I could do an hour and a half on that. Yeah.
Let me ask you something. For the sake of simplicity, on the ES, do you want to remove the stochastics?
I was just about to say that, Paul. Literally, you are. Do you know what's dumb about this?
Around you too damn long, man.
Do you know what's dumb about this? You know what's really dumb about this? I've actually already removed the stochastics on the other charts.
That's what I'm saying. So how about we
I've
get rid of it on
literally
the main
already,
chart?
Because we don't really need it on the ES now since we're doing
Not on the ES. It's not really relevant on the ES.
Not even relevant.
A little bit more on the NQ. I think it helps some on the bigger tick chart. I still look at it, but on the ES, I don't even could care less.
I don't care about stochastics on the ES.
Not as long as I got levels, I don't care.
Yeah, levels
So
are.
I don't know. I mean, it's up to you, but I would suggest removing.
No, 100% agreed, dude. Here, watch. Boop. Remove A. Go on
You can
A.
take it off the NQ if you want to.
No, I don't
That's gonna
like
freak
it.
out Tom.
I like it
I know
on
Tom-
NQ.
Tom
Now,
uses it.
I do think up here, on these bigger guys, these bigger tick charts, I do like some stochastics. Actually, you're right. We really don't need it. We really don't need it. Shush it. To tell me when the market's oversold, Paul, I can't do it without it.
Yeah, because we can't see it on the chart.
I can't. Yeah, man. I need somebody to tell me when it's oversold. All right. Yeah. Let's go. Absolutely. Tom. Well, all right. So hold on a minute. When Tom learns my humor, we'll actually be able to communicate together.
Y'all won't be yelling at each other.
We will be like, I don't know what the hell he's saying. I don't know what he's saying either, man.
He doesn't speak Brian.
Yeah. No. He'll learn. I'm gonna learn. I'm trying my best to learn to speak Tom. I promise.
Look how clean that is now. There's nothing there. That's all you need, though.
This is really all we need. No, that's it.
89 VWAP. That's it.
And we don't use it for VWAP or 89 at night. We're just using levels at night.
No, at night we don't need it, but during the day I do use it.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, during the day.
The
it's
rule,
better.
our intraday rules are based on VWAP and 89.
On VWAP and 89. Yeah, exactly.
But, while we're looking at this, I mean, at the end of the day, if you prompted me during a session like this while I'm waiting on a pullback or break, do we want to add on a breakout here? Do we want to get on a breakout? Hold on a second. This might trade something. This might break
Okay.
above this, Paul.
And Q
look
above,
at this here.
that's opening range. We're at
Look
the
at
top
that.
of the opening range.
Yeah, we take an orb.
So we can do an orb breakout at 156.50.
I'm down with that, homegirl.
Now, understand,
Wait, I'm in the
it's moving
wrong-
pretty slow, so.
That's all right. We'll get again. Hang on a second. Let me get on the account I want to do this on. Oh no, that is the account I want to do it on. Never mind. So again,
157.
here, check it out. Let's get down to a lower tick chart, and I already have the order in here. Okay, I am completely comfortable with this. That's not the tick chart I want to use though. Let's see if we got it on another one. 610, yeah. Okay, so breakout, a break above. I don't know why this keeps doing this. I messed with my monitor, this big monitor I got now, and it keeps timing out on me for some reason. I gotta fix that. It's a setting inside the remote, but it'll be fine. So, here's a better view of it. It's the same view, but it's not the same view.
See what happens.
Hold on. I don't know why I'm getting a different view on this than I'm getting on the 1500, but if you look at it here, an open range breakout here also breaks the bottom of this structure from this afternoon. Does that make sense?
There you go.
Okay, I'm in it. I'm obviously in it.
I'm in too. I got target off already.
Oh, geez,
I
Paul.
got
You
a little early.
jumped in a little early. But again,
Maybe because it's a little different on my
Again, hold on a minute. Here's the point I'm trying to make with Tom. It doesn't matter what size chart I'm talking about. We're going to the next level. Listen, people, this is how I know this.
I know. That's what I said. But we also got to break the order.
I'm looking back here and I'm seeing that this was the opening range high coincided with the late day swing low this afternoon. And if it breaks above that, I'm almost guaranteed to go to here because this was the Globex retrace retest, the afternoon's high of this range and retest. So I know price has to go to here. Now, that's a setup. Does that make sense, Tom?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, that's the stuff.
See,
That's the stuff we need to be recording.
Here's part of the where my confusion is, or where you're running into issues with me is that
when I think setup, I'm looking specifically for a candle setup as compared to the overall of what you're talking. So
Bingo.
that's how I have to look at it.
So
So
but
I'm
that
looking. I was looking for the. So like when I was explaining to Paul how I did my trades today, you know, I was saying, okay, I'm looking for this, and then I was waiting for it to get to this level, and this and that, and then Paul, I asked Paul, I said, okay, tell me about the setup. Let's walk through a setup, and we talked about the indecision candle, and you know where it breaks up, and everything that we were talking about earlier. So I'm too focused on the candle action and the price action as compared to the overall of what you just explained. So that's where my breakdown is of what's.
well, I don't think it's a breakdown. I think it's just that you're not trained well enough to know to look left as often as you need to look left.
Right. I only look left long enough to establish and draw my levels.
Bingo. But looking left should be like in your trades.
Good job, Greg.
Greg done?
Does Greg not have?
I can see, no, he doesn't have a mic on his computer. So just for the record, I took that with a full 5 contracts. Because that is my trade, right? It's a break of the orb. I always take the breaks of the orbs. The 30
Nice,
minute orbs
Greg.
I was taking.
Yeah, no. In the evening, you should drink them. Yeah, well, in during the day, the orbs you can take too. But I trust.
take it in the evening too.
I
That's the thing,
trust.
it works.
I trust the orb way more in the evening than I do during the day. That's for sure. Because it's the
Well, okay,
consistency
wait.
you
I'm
have.
gonna argue that point. I 100% trust the orb if it's with our bias. So
Hey, there you go.
I will not counter the opening range with 5 contracts. But if it's been tapping and trying to get up, if I have a long bias and all morning it's been trying to get up and break that thing, as soon as it breaks it, I have 5 contracts on there because it's going to get instantly my first target instantly. Every single time, almost 100% of the time, instantly takes that first target. Now it might come back. I'm not saying it's going to keep running and it not, but if it does, great. If it doesn't, 5 contracts first target, that's still a $50, $60 trade. Boom. So, all right, I got my $200. I'm good.
Me too.
I'm working on it.
I'm just setting this up to.
I could literally be down still in this US trade, so whatever happens
You
here.
can kill it, man. Take the money. Take your money.
Well,
Go on, take the money.
Here's the deal: if I let it come back, though, so here's the funny part. Right now, if I close, I'm over 200. If I let that ES come back to where I came in, even though I'm going to win in the ES trade, it'll put me under 200 in my P&L. But I'm gonna hold it.
Close it out, bro.
No, I'm gonna hold it. I'm gonna take one more trade before I go. I'll find something.
Yeah, we'll find a little trade to take. But
Greg, where are you tonight? Got your $75 or better?
I think he's good.
I think he should be. I mean, he took a couple, I know. We gotta get him
I
like.
hope so. He said he was gonna look into it. He said he'd look into it. And you gotta love and the other thing I love about these tick charts is they are like telltale signs. This wick is like telling me right here on this candle that this needs to go up to this and hit my target. So I'm completely comfortable with this trade.
Yep.
Greg, where you at, buddy? You're green. I'm hoping, right?
I think so.
He gotta be. I love that he says sizing down has helped him a lot. That's
Download that file and install the copier when you get a chance.
oh yeah, let me do it right now.
Or you're gonna have to reboot your Ninja, so.
Well, I'm just gonna download it now.
Yeah, you can download it and then reboot it later.
How do you make your charts? I guess it doesn't matter on the NQ. It's just whenever I move. So like when I'm on ES, do I need to turn off the global? Yes, I need to turn off global.
Yeah, because it goes across all of them.
Yeah, well, I don't mind the global going across, but whenever I move from the ES now over to the NQ, then the ES changes its location. So.
Oh no, you don't want to do that. You want it on global, no scroll.
There we go.
Yeah, click the crosshair down. There's 2. There's global and then there's global no scroll or something like that. I don't know. Again, I don't have my chart open.
Yep. I got
Yeah,
it.
put them all on no scroll, and then they just won't scroll. You'll still get the global, but it won't move the charts.
You're gonna
Yeah,
find
that's
that
a
to be
pain. That's a pain.
You're
in
gonna
the
find
ass.
that to be yeah.
I don't like that.
I was just about to say that. You're gonna find that to be a pain in the ass. Look at that, another
Yeah, that's
target,
a good one.
another target tonight. All right, both of these counts are over $100. This is where I say
Good night.
maybe.
This is where he says, "I'm going to take the happy medicine."
Maybe I get. I was literally about to say maybe I get on my share here, go take my happy medicine,
And not worry about it.
and be done with this baby.
All right, so my stop's moved
Right
up.
now, I missed the MES trades, having to do a couple of things. I need to start keeping this time just for Greg. I'm telling you, you should, Greg, because I mean,
This will make your day, man.
I'm averaging $200 a night. I have
Something
averaged
like
that
that.
now for going on 2 weeks. So, I mean, it's well worth me to sit here for an hour and a half at night to make $200 across just on one account now. And I haven't even started copying them, but I'm going to do next week. So,
No, this is. I mean, like, I'm seriously like being like maybe we just think about.
Yeah, me
we
too.
gotta
Relax,
just take
right?
over the evening space. This is our jam, man.
I think we need to.
Oh
Yeah, I
hot
think we just
damn!
need to
This is my
polish up our
jam.
game a little bit. Like get that in. Let's do that. They're gonna get that YouTube thing a little bit more competitive. Like we need to have step up our YouTube game, and I think we could dominate the night. I really do. Because I mean,
Wear vampire teeth while we do it.
yeah, we can do whatever. Yeah, we can like dress up in what's that?
Rocky.
Comic-Con stuff.
I
Cosplay.
was just thinking night trading, good Dracula trading.
Look at this thing go,
This is
man.
fun.
See ya, hey, see ya.
Okay, so now here's a question. I'm moving my second target up.
Hell yeah,
Take,
get it out
no,
of the
this
way.
this is the target. Take it right now.
Which target? The one now?
Final target.
Are you on your final target?
This better be your final target.
Yeah.
I have my final target at 187.
Now, if it breaks above this, you got
Yeah. Now here's what you got to ask yourself. I agree with what Brian's saying. If that's the case, the option you can do is you can put your stop up underneath there real tight, and let's see if it'll break it. Because if it breaks, it's gonna go.
But then your stop's got to go like right here at.
Yeah, it's got to go
174.
really tight. Like
174.
Right. Just give back a few points, maybe 2 or 3 or 4 points. Nothing big. If you're willing to risk that and see if it breaks, what it's gonna do, I'm telling you, I'm moving my stop. It's my target.
I know I'm upset. I'm not still in that trade with you guys.
It's gonna
So I got my stop now at 175.
Yeah, that's fair. 170. Mine's at 170, but 175 is fine.
No, I'm gonna go with
No, don't. No, because I think I got in a little earlier than you did.
Okay.
So my
I'm
entry is
into
better.
it. I'm actually.
I mean, Brian's 100% right. This is where your target should be, because if you look left, right, everything says this should bounce back here before it breaks through there. But I'll let you know in 503 ticks.
That's another thing I need to figure out how to turn that on too, because I can't.
It's-
Tick,
yeah,
tick,
ticks,
tick,
tick
bar,
count,
tick,
tick counter.
Tick count, tick count.
Let's go to indicators, tick counter.
Indicators, tick count, yeah. Right there, tick
Tick
count.
counter.
Indicators.
Tick count.
Why didn't it seem like I turned that on before and it didn't?
Ninja. Do we want to do this one more time?
Okay, I see it. I see it now. Okay, good.
It's almost like we're
I'm
splitting.
not doing the yes again, only because of time, unless you want to put one on and let it run.
Leave this one on. We're in profit. All right, so I closed out the other count in $122 profit. Close that one out. I'm done with that one.
Here comes your
This is
break on
this is why I got to get this trade copier in, because I would have all my accounts would be up $100 tonight. I'd be walking in tomorrow morning like a big wig and mofo.
I mean, if we keep doing this, I'm gonna be real honest with you. the mornings are just going to be, I mean, people probably won't like it
Why?
because you and I aren't going to be trading. We're just going to be so freaking cautious what we take because we don't have to.
Yeah, wow.
I mean, if I'm averaging, if I make 200 to 300 bucks a night across all my accounts copied, what the heck do I even want to do?
There's no reason we shouldn't end up with 300 people sitting here at night with us paying us
Yeah, I mean, what's the
You can
purpose?
pay $99 for. Ask Greg. Is it worth $99 on what
We
you're getting
called
right now?
$99 worth of trades out tonight, Greg.
Oh,
wait,
if you just
this is a
followed
good
my
question,
MES
'cause Greg,
stuff.
give me honest opinion, Greg. Is it confusing or
He
is it
said,
clear?
he
Be
said no
honest.
already. He said no. He said it's clear. But he's been around us for a while too.
Yeah, he knows us though.
He kind of speaks Bron.
Yeah, but he knows
It's
us though.
clear.
We need somebody that doesn't know who we are.
He kind of speaks
Hey,
Brian.
Greg. Okay, hey, hang on. I got a question for Greg. Greg, is it helpful to have a functional retard in with? And does that? I'm serious.
It's like comedy hour.
Does that help flow to the point that when they're breaking it down Barney style for me, that it's helpful?
Wouldn't go that
I won't
far.
go that far in this.
Okay, all right. I'm just asking. I want to feel wanted, man. I just,
You do serve a purpose though. You do serve a purpose.
No. I think he's gonna say yes. I think he'll probably say yeah. That you asking question helps.
You're
Yeah, you're wanted.
I got stopped out, so I'm up 124 on the night, so I could not take another trade, and I'm fine.
No, we're done. I mean,
No,
I'm
this
just seeing what happens
is
here.
where we.
I'm at
this-
170, 177. I'm at 171.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
gonna put
check-
myself up
the-
at
so-
171. If it takes me, if not, I'm out. That's
What-
it. I'm gonna
did-
kill
what-
the yes too.
What
bro.
part of me telling you guys to take your target when I told you to take it are you guys missing?
Stubborn, and I want to see it break.
See, all right. See, I thought I was the stubborn.
It's gonna take me out. Don't.
I know it is. I know it is. Look at this,
I'm
dude.
out. I'm out.
No kidding. Oh, take your targets when Ryan says, maybe. I don't know. Look at all this stuff, man.
All right, guys. Great night again.
Yeah, it's a good deal. Good deal, Pickle. Good deal, Pickle. Let's put a stop in. I mean, what's a worst case? Do you here? Let's do this. Maybe it pops up. Let's put a target, little tiny target back at the opening high of the.
But how much risk are you? I don't want to give any of this
I
back.
know. Hold on. I'm gonna give you like a little thing imaging. All right, actually, all right. So let's put a target in here. Okay, hold on. Here, and then we're just gonna put a stop in, right there. Right there. Why is it not showing up on my other screen?
Okay, I can get on board with that. So wait, how many points is that?
You can't lose money. You get back like.
No, I know, but it's my P&L. I'm talking about my overall P&L. Remember,
Oh, you're so vain. You're
What's the
so
streak? I'm on the streak.
vain.
Man, I'm on the hitting streak right now.
You think this song is about you?
Okay, so a buy stop at 74.25, and then potentially let them run one contract. So
You talking about the ES?
Yeah. On the
Oh, hold on, hold on.
No,
If you
no, no,
didn't
no,
do,
no.
hold on a second. So Tom, hold tight. If you didn't start scaling in with us all
Yeah,
the way
Ryan and I have
through
already
here,
made a ton of money off of this.
you can't do
We
it.
can't-
So
we
that's
can't
part.
lose money on it.
You can't. It's impossible for us to lose money. I mean, my P&L says that I'm up $94
Yeah.
right now. Or no, so now it says $101. So even if I come down to here, I'm still going to walk away with $80 profit.
Right. If you do that now, it comes down there, you lost money.
Bingo.
We won't lose money.
So the rule is if you don't start when Brian starts on the scaling, you ask if you can get in the trade.
Right. You remember when he was in and I said, you want me to just get in right here to catch up with you?
And I
He's
told
like,
him
yeah,
no.
just get in right. You said no, but get in.
Well, I told him to put a sell stop. I told him to put a.
Right, and when it came down there, I
Buy
got
now.
my one target, and then when it came down further, I jumped in one more
Another-
just to get roughly the same entry.
Bingo.
The same thing. And so then at that point we were even, and then I
We had
just
a
called
little.
him.
And then we took one on, one off, one on, one off, one on, one off. We did that 3 times. You don't
Locked
have
in that profit.
yeah, you didn't do that 3 times. So what I would definitely say from a training standpoint is you work on your M&Q trades and setups independently on your own, and take them in sim or however you feel like taking them for your personal goals. But I don't think the ones you really really agree with and see, take them. But I do think long term, this you learn how to do this process with me on the MES. It's just, I mean, at the end of the day, here, this is an easy thing to say. Paul and I know how to take advantage of the M&Q or the NQ. You don't yet. Most people don't know how to take advantage of it. Like, it's our dirty little slut. And at the end of the day, the ES is your girlfriend that's a teacher that does nothing wrong. You know, I know that sounds silly, but the point I'm trying to make is,
She's my Mrs. Robinson.
yeah. But you don't. But neither do you. You know, show up at 11 o'clock and say you wanna get a little dirty with me. You can't do that with either one. The point is,
Warm them up first.
don't show up late to the party. Never. When we're walking away is not when you need to put in a trade in.
He's wanting to put one in before we leave.
We put this set of stuff, and actually I would go a tick lower on that limit order just to reach that last.
I'm just tempted to take this, man. I just want to be flat. I want to go to bed comfortable tonight, not thinking, man, if it goes back, I'll lose my $200. Well, no, I won't lose my $200. I'll lose my $200 P&L. I'm barely over 200. If I close right now, I'm at 240. So how much would I lose if it comes back?
Well, you can squeeze your stop up to break even now and let it ride, and you'll be guaranteed.
Yeah, that would be just over 200. Yeah.
I'm gonna leave it the way it is because I'm pretty sure this target's gonna get hit.
I'm gonna leave it, damn it. If you're gonna do it, I have to do it. I don't care.
Well, I mean, I'm wrong usually.
There's hell not gonna let you do it, and me not do it.
Oh, my beer! Watch this shit.
Why
No,
not
but
this MQ? Look at this MQ.
I know.
shouldn't
Here's a
have moved my
setup.
stop on the
This is
MQ.
a setup.
I
Watch.
shouldn't have
This
moved
is
my
a
stop on the
setup.
MQ.
This is a setup. Watch. Now, again, you can. This is my thought process. You can always just
Target's off by
buy
the way.
above this. Boom. See, I told you guys we were gonna get that target. We're just sitting here and got that target, just BSing around and got freaking targets on it.
I knew that was gonna break through there. I should have left my target back behind your hat.
See?
Oh, well.
Now, but here, watch this on the NQ. We got to go to the next level on the big tick chart is around 217. Where's my level here on this smaller tick chart? It's around 240, but 217 is the next smaller level. This
I
should
got
go to.
240 is the next level I have.
That's what I'm looking at too. 240. was-
237, 238.
Yeah. So odds are I'm on this Globex. So I mean, I take baby levels on Globex.
Yeah, right, we're not.
So like 217, 2 whatever. That's the next area that this should go to in Globex.
Dude, what a good night again. Dang.
We
I'm
can't-
easy
we
now.
can't-
I'm 260, 240. What am I got? 250, 276. I'll take that. I'll take that. That's a good night. Streak has continued.
I'm doing pretty good.
Freaking batting 1,000, baby. Nobody
Yeah,
does that.
we're definitely batting 1,000 tonight since we started doing
Nobody
this.
does that.
So I would say, here what we do when you're on with us and you're participating, I think maybe you start recording when you're asking questions, and I guarantee a ton of material would come from that. More material you could imagine. What do you think about that, bro? Tom's not responding to me though.
You mean, are you talking about me recording as far as?
Yeah, like if you have a way to get like a global record from our little, when you jump into like this tonight, and this material tonight was amazing, and if you just had press a record button because you're here, you see, then that's a ton of material, I think.
All right, guys. I'm wrapping it up.
So yeah, I'm good.
Night's
I'm good.
over.
Yeah, no, I'm done.
Go taking pain pills, going to La La Land.
Yep,
have
about
fun.
to do it. About to go take one. I took
Tom,
one.
thank you, Greg. Thank you.
Good job, guys. Thank you. Great job. I'm really proud of Greg. Tom's turn again. Tom,
Okay,
Tom,
what
shit.
do you got, Tom? How much you got now?
Yeah,
Like
doing
1200?
good, Tom.
12. What's your total?
1229.
Yeah,
29.
yeah, dude. Come on, man.
How
In
many
a
days?
day.
4 days? 3-4 days?
2 days.
All right, Greg. See you tomorrow.
See you, Greg. See you, Liam.
2 days. 12:40. Look at that.
Love
We're
it.
gonna get this passed. Stick to your $300 daily loss. That's perfect. If you lose it,
It's the only thing you have to do.
yeah, that's it.
It's the only thing you have to do.
Good. All right, I'm going. See you.
Peace up. A-Town down. Bye, y'all. See you in the morning.
All right. See you.
Later.